I had my campaign bosses that was paying 13 local governments 20,000 every week. That is 260,000.
The Nigerian Women Trust Fund observed the challenges faced by women before and during the elections.
Women experience intimidation, threat, the fact that they had to put in double effort, the fact that the women have also been courageous.
To all the women, please let's give a round of applause.
In an effort to help close the gender gaps at all levels of governance, they broke dialogue.
For the 2019 general elections, it's not been very easy for women. As you would have seen, the percentage of women who emerged as elected representatives has again dropped. It dropped in 2015 and 2011. So this is not good for Nigeria as a nation, because it only portrays us as not having an inclusive governance process in place.
In attendance is Christina Ude of the Social Democratic Party, who ran for House Rep seat in Imo State, as well as former House Majority Leader Mulikat Akonde Adiola, who contested for the Oyo North Senatorial District.
It's been a very difficult journey. If I wasn't a brave person and if I didn't persevere, I wouldn't be standing here today speaking to you. Where I voted, they didn't put down one vote. I went there with like 2 communities to vote, and they didn't put down one vote for me. And they did the same thing in the whole my local government specifically. They did the same thing. And it's disheartening.
NWTF is calling for the removal of all barriers to women's participation and emergence as elected representatives in Nigeria's democratic process.
They were not really interested in being a vehicle to break the bad politics championed by the APC-PDP.
The fact that some of the women dropped out, not just her, is an indication that there are some structural barriers in Nigeria's governance process which make it difficult for women to sail through all the processes. You know, you want to talk about issues of political parties that are mostly controlled by men.
In 2018, United Nations Women trained 50 young women, out of which 3 would win their party's nomination as candidates in September. Among them, Zainab Umar, who sought a seat in the House of Assembly. Umar faced financial constraints, insecurity and violence. She was physically attacked while campaigning. Chika Kumle also ran for a seat in State House of Assembly, but ultimately did not win. According to the United Nations, Nigeria has one of the lowest rates of female participation in parliament. Women hold only 5.29% of seats in Nigeria's state assemblies. So what does this mean for the future of female rookies or potentials? They might feel their chances are dreadfully hopeless. After all, the journey to 2023 has already begun.
Most of these young ones, they need to be mentored. They need to find a role model amongst the women who they can really talk to and who can help them to get started, which most of them don't do. They just rely on maybe conferences, seminars. It doesn't work that way. It needs a lot of homework. You need to do a lot of background work, underground work, to be able to contest election. For a woman, it's not easy at all.
It's never early. Already, I have started mentoring girls, young women who have an interest in running 2023. There's this saying that goes, it says, rise as you climb. So you can't, if you're trying to rise, you also have to lift others who are coming behind you, because there are many young women who are looking up to me for running, even coming out to run in the first place. So I'm doing my part, I'm doing my bit, and I hope everybody else will do their bit in terms of supporting women who are intending to run in 2023.
Looking towards tomorrow, today is another day in the non-relenting fight to strategically close the political gender gap in the nation. Folake Adesugba in Abuja for Arise News.